In a small house with creaky floors and windows that blinked in the morning sun lived a quiet boy named Leo. He wasn't the kind of child who laughed the loudest or played the wildest. Instead, Leo watched the world gently, his eyes soft, always searching for something deeper in everything. But at night, Leo's heart grew heavy. He often lay in bed, wide-eyed, with thoughts swirling like autumn leaves. Questions tugged at his chest. Why did people leave? Why did goodbyes feel like echoes? Why did some dreams turn to dust before they even began? His parents tried to help. They read him stories, brought warm milk, tucked him in with gentle hands. But sleep never came easily. Until the day Leo's grandmother passed down a strange old pillow wrapped in soft, worn fabric and stitched with silver thread. She placed it in his arms and whispered, "This pillow listens, and if you listen too, it will whisper back." Leo didn't understand, but he took the pillow anyway. That night, as the moon peeked through the curtains and the world hushed, Leo clutched the pillow and let out a sigh so deep it carried all the weight he'd been holding. And that's when he heard it. A whisper, faint like wind rustling through trees, murmured from inside the pillow. It wasn't a voice he recognized, yet it felt familiar, like an old lullaby long forgotten. "Tell me," it breathed, "what weighs your heart?" Leo froze. Then, shyly, he whispered into the pillow, "I miss Grandpa. I didn't get to say goodbye." Silence followed, and then a warmth bloomed against his cheek, and the whisper returned. He knew. He felt your love, even in the quiet. Leo's eyes filled with tears. Not sad ones, but the kind that come when something tight inside begins to loosen. Each night after that, the pillow waited patiently, and Leo began to whisper into it. His fears, his dreams, his questions that felt too big for the day. Why did my best friend move away? Why do I sometimes feel alone even in a room full of people? What if I'm not brave enough to grow up? And the pillow always answered, not with facts, but with feelings, with comfort, with reminders that it was okay not to understand everything, that feelings were meant to be felt, not fixed. Sometimes it whispered memories, like the sound of Grandpa's laughter or the way his mom used to sing when she washed the dishes. Sometimes it shared stories from other dreamers who had once cried into the same fabric. The pillow, it seemed, had gathered the echoes of hearts over many years. Then one night, the whispers grew faint. Leo clutched the pillow and asked, "Are you still there?" A pause. Then, "I am, but soon you must learn to listen without me." Leo didn't want to. The pillow had become his safe place, his friend, his secret world. He hugged it tighter. "But what if I forget how?" he whispered. "You won't," the pillow replied, softer than ever, "because the whispers were always yours. I just helped you hear them." And with that, the whisper drifted into silence, leaving behind a peace Leo had never known. From that night on, Leo no longer feared the quiet. When thoughts crowded his mind, he didn't push them away. He welcomed them, listened to them, and let them pass like clouds across his sky. The pillow remained on his bed, still soft, still stitched with silver thread. But it no longer needed to speak. Leo had learned to listen to the voice inside him, the one that had been whispering all along. And when his little sister Iris had trouble sleeping months later, Leo passed her the pillow with a small smile. "It listens," he said, "and sometimes it whispers back."